Exegesis of Surah Yusuf by Shaykh Sulaiman Moola.
Forgiveness. And that's the first step of coming out of a crisis or out of a sin, is admission to guilt. When you admit to your guilt, then that itself is a first step towards tawbah. The whole challenge of the devil was arrogance post the offense. He committed the crime, and when he was asked, why didn't you prostrate to Adam alayhi salam? So he became arrogant and he said, خَلَقْتَنِي مِن نَارٍ وَخَلَقْتَهُ مِن طِينٍ, that you created me from fire and you created him from sand. And he assumed that fire is superior to sand. So that was true, that Allah created the dominant ingredient in the formation of the jinn is fire. And the dominant ingredient in the formation of man is sand. Allah speaks about it in the 14th juz. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ صَلْصَالٍ. I read this so often and I'm amazed. You know, today we talk of embryology, we talk of fetal development, we talk of the milestones, we talk of 3 layers of darkness, which Allah had spoken about 14 centuries ago. يَخْلُقُكُمْ فِي بُطُونِ أُمَّهَاتِكُمْ خَلْقًا مِّن بَعْدِ خَلْقٍ فِي ظُلُمَاتٍ ثَلَاثٍ. Allah creates you in 3 layers of darkness. So that's the abdomen, that's the womb, and that's the membrane. Today medical science tells you that, but the Quran had alluded to it 14 centuries ago. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانِ. But the first of man, our ancestor Adam alayhi salam, was created from salsal. Salsalim min hama'im masnoon. So sounding clay. So water, when it's mixed with sand, it becomes muddy, and that is what we refer to as hama'un. And then when it was left over a period of time, it kind of gave off a stench. It gave off a foul smell. It would emit a foul smell, and that is what is known as masnoon. And then it was hardened, and it became like, you know, sounding a potter's clay. So it gave off a hollowness. If you knock it, something that's hard and sounding. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ صَلْصَالٍ مِّنْ حَمَإٍ مَسْنُونٍ. And that was the creation of Sayyidina Adam alayhi salatu wassalam. And then of course, the continuation of his progeny happened from which the Quran says, min nutfatin amshaj, from mixed fluid, mimma in dafiq, from spurting fluid, mimma in mahin, from impure water, min sulalatin min teen, from extract of clay. And in the 18th juz, Allah speaks about it in great detail. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِن سُلَالَةٍ مِّن طِينٍ. We created man from an extract of clay. ثُمَّ خَلَقْنَا النُّطْفَةَ عَلَقَةً. And then that semen, when the continuation of human progeny for procreation took place, the semen, ثُمَّ خَلَقْنَا النُّطْفَةَ عَلَقَةً, was made into congealed blood. ثُمَّ خَلَقْنَا النُّطْفَةَ عَلَقَةً فَخَلَقْنَا الْعَلَقَةَ مُضْغَةً. And the congealed blood was made into chewable flesh. And today when they talk of fetal development, I'm told by, you know, doctors and gynecologists that they use the same phrase, that it's a chewable flesh. And if you look at the semantics and the linguistics of the word, madagha in Arabic means to chew, and mudgha means a chewable flesh. ثُمَّ خَلَقْنَا النُّطْفَةَ عَلَقَةً فَخَلَقْنَا الْعَلَقَةَ مُضْغَةً فَخَلَقْنَا الْمُضْغَةَ عِظَامًا. And then we took the chewable flesh and made it into bones, right? There's a friend of mine who breeds birds, and recently I was visiting his farm, and subhanallah, he took a bird and then he put the light on it, and of course the mum was now sitting on it, you know, intermittently, and the embryo was in formation. And microscopically, he showed me the egg, and you could literally see the veins in that small egg. You could literally see the veins. And he said, soon you see the heartbeat in it. Allahu Akbar. Inna Allah faliqul habbi wal nawa, yukhrijul hayya min al mayyiti wa mukhrijul mayyiti min al hayy. ذلكم الله فأنا تؤفكون. إن الله فالق الحب والنوى. It is Allah that causes the earth to split and the grain to split. فالق الإصباح. It is Allah that causes the flush of dawn and the break of dawn to happen. يخرج الحي من الميت. He creates the living from the dead. So a living chicken comes out of a dead egg. and he creates the dead from the living. From a living chicken comes out a dead egg. Likewise, from a dead semen comes out a living human, and from a living human comes out a dead semen. And some have even taken it to another interpretation, that from the living comes out the dead, from a believer comes out a disbeliever. And likewise the other way around, from a disbeliever comes out a believer. From the back of Azar, who was an idol merchant, Allah created just not a believer but a prophet. Just not a prophet but Abul Anbiya, the father of prophets, Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam. So his father was an idol worshipper, as the Quran speaks about it in the 7 juz. وَإِذْ قَالَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ لِأَبِيهِ آزَرَ أَتَتَّخِذُ أَصْنَامًا آلِهَةً إِنِّي أَرَاكَ وَقَوْمَكَ فِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. And in the 16th juz, he advises his father, يَا أَبَتِ قَدْ جَاءَنِي مِنَ الْعِلْمِ مَا لَمْ يَأْتِكَ. Oh my father, I've been endowed with knowledge which you don't have, so follow me. And the father was obstinate and harsh and abrupt and arrogant. لَإِن لَمْ تَنْتَهِ لَأَرْجُمَنَّكَ. Oh Abraham, if you will not desist and if you will not back off, لَأَرْجُمَنَّكَ, I will stone you. وَاهْجُرْنِي مَلِيًّا, leave me and back off. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us of His great power and might and grandeur.